I accidentally found my company's secret acquisition plans on a bathroom stall. What I did next cost the CEO millions. I never planned to become the most hated person in corporate headquarters. I was just in the wrong bathroom at the wrong time, or the right one, depending on how you look at it. I'd been working at Pharmatech for almost 2 years as a mid-level marketing analyst. Decent job, nothing special. I was using the bathroom on the executive floor, because let's be honest, their bathrooms are way nicer. When I noticed something strange in the handicap stall, someone had taped a folder labeled Confidential Project Monarch under the toilet paper dispenser. Least hiding place, right? I assumed it was some weird corporate prank. I probably should have left it alone. But curiosity got the better of me, and Fillide were documents detailing Pharmatech's plans to acquire our main competitor, Medicorp, and subsequently shut down their research division, part laying off 340 scientists working on a breakthrough cancer treatment to eliminate redundancies. The worst part, my boyfriend Ryan had just started at Medicorp's research division 3 months ago. He'd finally found his dream job after 2 years of unemployment. I took photos of everything with my phone, heart pounding the whole time. As I was leaving the bathroom, our CEO Mark Geller was walking in. He nodded at me casually, clearly not realizing what had just happened. Later that day, I overheard Mark's assistant panicking about missing acquisition documents. Pretendingly, Mark had hidden them during a surprise visit from Medicorp's CEO, who was in our building for partnership talks, got called into an emergency meeting, and forgot where he put them. I spent all night thinking about what to do. Telling Ryan would violate confidentiality agreements I'd signed. Not telling him meant watching him get blindsided and unemployed again. There had to be a third option. Then I remembered something from our last company town hall. Pharmatech had just implemented an anonymous ethics hotline where employees could report concerns about any actions that conflict with company values without fear of retaliation. Our company values plastered on every wall included transparency and community health impact. The next morning, I made an anonymous report detailing how the acquisition would kill crucial medical research. I didn't mention how I got the information. 3 days passed with no response. Then on Friday, our stock plunged 18%. A business news site had published an exposé about the planned acquisition, specifically highlighting how Pharmatech was planning to terminate cancer research to boost short-term profits. The reporter cited anonymous internal sources concerned about public health implications. By Monday morning, Medicorp had announced a partnership with our biggest industry rival instead. Their CEO released a statement about aligning with partners who share our commitment to medical advancement, not just profit. Pharmatech's value dropped $440 million in 1 week. An emergency board meeting was called. Mark was demanding an investigation to find the corporate spy who leaked confidential information. 2 weeks later, I was called into HR. My stomach dropped as I walked in and saw Mark sitting there with our head of security. They had footage of me entering and leaving the executive bathroom that day. "We just have one question," Mark said, looking exhausted. "How did you know to look under the dispenser?" I blinked. I didn't. I was changing the toilet paper roll and saw the folder. The head of security sighed. "So, you didn't meet anyone there? Nobody told you where to look?" That's when I realized they thought this was corporate espionage. They couldn't imagine that their $440 million disaster was caused by their CEO's careless bathroom hiding spot and a mid-level employee who simply cared about cancer research and her boyfriend's job. "No," I answered honestly. "I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time." 2 days later, Mark resigned to pursue other opportunities. The acquisition was permanently shelved, and the board announced a new commitment to ethical business practices and research integrity. Ryan still has his job. The cancer research continues, and I still use the executive bathroom occasionally, panned. But no, I always check under the toilet paper dispenser just in case. Here is another $1 million secret hiding there. Sometimes being in the wrong place at the wrong time is exactly where you need to be.